Niagara Sustainability Initiative is a not-for-profit organization. What we do is work with local organizations to build collaboration and work on environmental improvements. NSI started out in the spring of 2010. I had to travel to Toronto to get experience through an internship in carbon. That was one thing that didn't quite sit right with me. I wanted to stay in Niagara for that, and NSI was born.
I saw Evan when he was just starting out. He had an article, or there was an article about him in the Niagara Falls Review. Very early on, he was just sort of kicking the tire, getting this started. I think he was all by himself. I just put that away. I think that's an interesting project. You should keep an eye on.
We heard about NSI through, I believe, one of their first workshops. One of our city councilors was in attendance there and sort of introduced us. We saw some mutual benefit there. So
we decided very early on as a company that sustainable development is really the right thing for customers, for the community, and for the company. And so when we heard that NSI was going to be taking up leadership of sustainability at Niagara, we knew that it was the right thing to do, to become a partner at the very beginning.
And we had just got a bunch of employees together, a cross-functional team of employees, to start looking at our operations one by one and measuring carbon footprint. So to have Evan call and say, hey, this is what his organization is all about, and do we want to be a part of it? It just was a really nice alignment for us.
We joined for many reasons. The first reason is I was a teacher for 30 years and I understand what is meant by carbon footprint, and I wanted to reduce our carbon footprint. In doing so, we also reduce our cost of operating, which gives us a competitive edge in this tight market.
Cortec, we wanted to walk the talk, and demonstrate that we're good corporate citizens, as well as also promoting that aspect of our business.
Our partnership with Niagara Sustainability Initiative is really good for us because it helps us cover this environmental part of our portfolio at Niagara Research. So whenever there's a particular project, a particular challenge we have that have to do with the environment, sustainability, green technology, my first thought is always, let's go ask NSI what they think.
The Carbon Project is basically a way of any organization, business, private, nonprofit, whatever, public sector, whatever it might be, to measure their impact. There's a carbon footprint from water consumption, there's a carbon footprint from using electricity, from using natural gas, from driving.
the main benefit I'm expecting is one, to benchmark our current carbon emissions, and then we can move ahead with some targeting reductions, which I see as the only way to reduce costs. If we're saving emissions, we're saving costs.
Metering our own carbon footprint, that's a very useful exercise, not only becoming more efficient and better citizens ourselves, but in how to tutor our own clients in how to do these things, and how to explain to them why we make design decisions for them that we do.
As engineers, we always want to measure and quantify stuff. And, it was interesting to go and listen to some of the things, and they helped us with that.
We're new with the program. We've been only in for about 3 months, but we have seen that NSI has come to our place many times and started to take numbers and implement their policies so that we could get a starting point. And we believe that with our contacts and our starting point will, number one, reduce our costs, number two, reduce the carbon footprint, and number three, be able to interact with other companies who think alike.
I think it's up to industry and institutions to lead the way, and they need a framework. They need, I think, some cohesive direction, and NSI provides that. Has been said before, you really can't manage something you're not measuring, so we've now got that ability to measure, and we've got that ability to come with management strategies and efforts to reduce our carbon emissions as a result.
What I like about NSI is that it is about bringing people together to learn, and it is about changing how we do things as a society.
Learning events are always very informative. They're great for networking, learning, much about what we can do as a company to reduce our carbon footprint, technologies that we were never aware of before.
The first event we walked into, you go to the reception, you get your name, and they asked you, what vehicle did you drive today? And I paused because I didn't know what to say. And right then I knew, this is a different organization.
I think they're great networking opportunities, and I've found them to be very educational.
I really like NSI's learning events. They're structured informally, so we get a chance to interact with all the presenters. And actually I like the fact that there are different topics. We've got, today was mobile technology, fleet, and energy, things like that. It's really good.
We always come away with new ideas. I always have a long hit list of things I want to look deeper into.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've met some great people. They're fantastic events, and they're well run, they're well organized, and well catered.
Yeah.
It's good to see all the partners coming in, the folks that NSI already knows, and also folks from outside who may not know NSI and who may want to benefit from a partnership with them on the various issues.
We wouldn't be doing nearly the level that we would have to do if we weren't for Evans Group. In 2012 or 2013, I believe there's legislation requiring public sector, municipalities, hospitals, universities to actually report on it. We're still not sure what that is going to mean for us, but having Evans help is going to mean that it should be streamless, and in fact we may have more information than they're looking for.
Without a group like NSI, there wouldn't be an opportunity to compare our case to other cases, because without the shared knowledge, then there is very little room to actually improve.
I would add to that I don't think without NSI we would have had the impetus to actually initiate the process in such a timely fashion as we have.
It's forced us to focus on topics that we were thinking about anyways, but it tends to bring them more to the forefront. Not just what we do at work, but what we do every day at home.
Yeah.
In our commute to work.
Well, one of the things that I've noticed is they're bringing groups together. So we have our own goals as our corporation. Evans Group is actually bringing us together with other municipalities, other private sector groups, and just putting like-minded individuals together.
I would say that they've certainly brought an awareness to the community and created a community perhaps even of some like-minded people getting together to talk about the issues and move some issues forward.
I think that for this area, it's critical that someone like NSI be present and active, so I'm glad that they're there.
The thing I like to say about the people we've met, they're passionate. Passionate about what they do, and so are we. So it really blends nicely into a future that will bring good results.
It amazes me that it's a group of young people who have made a decision to stay in Niagara and make a difference in this community, and have started something from scratch in a very positive way to make change. And it shows what the next generation is going to do, and that warms my heart, I guess.
I think that that's part of why NSI exists. How can we change the way we look at things and go about it